Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Hip Hop Mike live from Studio Square Recordings, Queens, New York, with the illest artist that I've spoken to in a minute. I mean, I listen to the music and he literally got the bars. I mean, there's some stuff titled bars too, which we'll talk about. But WEEZY is in this bitch. What's happening, man?
What's going on with you, man?
Chilling, bro.
Man? You know, my pleasure being here with you, man.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man. I mean, you rolled up heavy. You got the team with the videos on deck, solid management. You clearly doing your thing.
Yeah, you know, that's a big part of it. You know what I mean? To have people that's gonna back you up. We all play a good role. We all got the same goal, vision. You know what I'm saying? So we just all work good together. You know what I'm saying? And just make sure it happens. You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about, man. Yeah. Teamwork make the dream work, for real.
Facts.
So when did you get started with the music thing, and when did it become to where you have such a team moving around with you? Was that from the beginning, or did you start out kind of on your own?
I mean, when I first started out, you know what I mean, just me and my friends just rapping around, you know what I'm saying? So we've always been a team of us rapping, you know what I mean? But once I took it serious was kind of, I think, once I got out of jail, you feel me?
Okay.
I took it more serious, you know what I mean? Then once I started taking it more serious after that was once I got in tune with my management, you know what I mean? Just ran into the right people that's able to help me in the right ways, you know what I mean? Guide me in the proper atmospheres that I need to be in, you know what I mean? So I've been doing it for a while. Since I was, I want to say, 14, 15?
Okay.
I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Because I just liked the whole craft of the music gig, you feel me?
So, I mean, to know what you want to do, but say you didn't take it serious before actually going away, what was it that you were kind of doing back then that led to maybe going away, and why take it, like, so serious as a career? Because I think that's something a lot of people don't think about. You know, when they see an artist that's doing well, they don't realize that a lot of times, you know, it's not just this luck, but it's a decision that's made in their personal life that actually propels the energy to do some of these things that you've done.
Well, you gotta be wanting to change, you know what I mean? See, me, coming from ripping and running the streets, robbing, gangbanging, you know what I mean, and heavy on it. Eat, sleep, breathe that shit 24/7, you feel me? And at the same time, you know, yeah, you want to do this music gig, but it ain't that important compared to this, you know what I mean? So, and at that time too, you just think that, all right, you know, you can't tell nobody they not nice. I don't like when they rapping or something like that. So I'm like, yo, all right, I'm gonna drop some hard shit. I'll be straight. You feel me? Whenever that time come, you feel me? I'm still could be in the streets wilding right now, not knowing that shit taking away my freedom from me having opportunities to meet proper people and all that stuff too, though. You feel me?
I feel you. I mean, at 15 though, like when you doing this stuff, are there people that are in the streets with you telling you to focus more on the talent, you just not listening, or is it more that people aren't really pushing you in that direction and kind of perpetuating the street shit?
Nah, everybody was on the bullshit just like me. You feel me? I think once I got out of jail is when people like, yo, you need to go full-fledged with that.
Got you.
To not be going back and forth. You feel me? To not be that cat that's, oh, where we is at? Oh, shit, you locked up again. I don't want to hear that word again. You feel me? That word again with that word locked up ain't cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I work hard to just take the goal serious, you feel me, and just move forth and just add something towards my community that has never been done before. You feel me? So that's really what it is, man.
Nah, I mean, that's fire motivation though, for real. How long were you away for, if you don't mind me asking?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
So what's that process like? Like just as far as being an artist and kind of finding yourself through that process, was the first or second year like immediately you kind of knew I have to straighten things out, or did it take some time and some guidance?
Shoot. The first 2 years I still on the bullshit, you know. So I think once you realize that life is changing out there, son. You feel me? You gotta get it together.
Interesting.
You feel me? Like, you in jail, everybody's still living their life. You feel me? So when you come back home and shit, not everybody on that same type of party and bullshit time. You know, like it's over now with kids and shit like that. I missed all that. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I came back home for a hot grip too, I was still about partying wild out a little bit, but I was definitely on in the studio, like going to the studio. But I would try to fucking make a party out the studio. You feel me? Like, straight up. But I definitely, like, you know what I mean? Just simmer down, got motivated, you know what I mean? Got my shit situated.
Well, I think you find yourself too. Like a lot of people don't realize that there is a lot of the street shit that applies to hip hop, and if you don't know how to properly take certain things and leave other things, you can end up in a situation where you maybe have some luck and become really successful,
Definitely.
that partying will catch up with you the same way certain illegal things might catch up with you.
It ain't even just the party, son. It's the people around you. You know what I mean? If you got negative influences, like motherfuckers will know you hot.
Yeah.
They do the music too. But if they not seeing the same kind of feedback in their craft that they doing it how you is, they'll egg you on to do the bullshit just like they is, because they're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people
Misery loves company, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to really be stern. Get bob and weave the people out the basket that's not really for shits. People that's just going to be the ones getting you caught up in the nonsense and the trouble. And just be with those that's really about that bread and about that mindset. You feel me? Because you are who you hang with. You dig what I'm saying?
How did you decide like what kind of team you wanted to put together at that point? Because I mean, it doesn't sound like the same people was necessarily around, but maybe a few of them had their shit together.
Ain't nobody had their shit together.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody had their shit together. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta bump into people that wasn't even your original team to form one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta meet a nigga, start kicking it with a nigga. You realize this nigga got the same goal and dream as you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Same passion. Willing to do the same shit you need to do to get into the shit, whatever the case may be. So you start rocking with this nigga more. You meet another nigga, he on the same wave. You meet another person, he on the same wave, or she on the same wave. You know what I mean? It just becomes a time where you gotta look outside your camp. If your camp ain't getting busy, you gotta make your own. You feel me?
Yeah, you build like a productive support system as opposed to just people that's kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
You talk about when you was away that you kind of knew that life was moving on. Outside of that, was that intuitive, or did you stay in touch with anybody through this? And if so, what role do they play in your life now?
One, I had to learn that. You feel me? I think when people go to jail, you just think that everybody just chilling, just waiting on weed. You feel what I'm saying? So one, you gotta learn it. Two, I'm in tune with people. That's busting phone calls home. You find out stuff. You know what I mean? Your little cousin that you was walking to the bus stop, now she's pregnant, about to have a baby. You like, damn, how many years went by already, or whatever the case may be. You feel me?
Or hit you in doses.
Yeah. Or my little sister, you feel me? I went from watching her to now she in college. You feel me? So it's like, you miss those times and you realize, like, damn, I've been here for a while, son.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, because like I was talking to my friend yesterday. He was like, how old is your sister? And I was like, oh, she's 19. And I'm thinking, like, she only 3 years younger than me. I just turned 30.
Yeah.
But it's kind of stuck because that's, when I kind of started working, she went away to school. So you kind of leave at this point to think of it that way, of being away and hearing through other people that these kind of big life instances happen for a nephew or niece.
But you learned it, though. You learned it through experience. Like, when I was in there, like I got family members dying when I'm in there, all type of shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see it. These people were just healthy and grooving when you was home. Now it's hospital bed and flatline. You dig what I'm saying? It just happens, and that's just time.
Well, to register it though as time is I think just kind of trippy for me, because a lot of people don't even pay attention to the time when you're so caught up in day to day. But when you sitting there, you can really feel a minute is a minute. Maybe even feel like 2 minutes. Those things, I guess,
a minute
sitting with, like, damn, they got older.
A minute is 2 hours in that motherfucker. Straight up.
So, I mean, since getting things together with the team, getting more serious, working on music, how much of that has went into the process of, like, being an artist? And is a big part of it expressing these things and also in finding yourself? Or what would you say you give the most of in yourself to the music?
Shit, I get the most of just being original, me. You know what I mean? You don't get a person that sound like me. You know what I mean? You get a person that's still trying to keep hip-hop, not whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying? You get a person that's really giving you a story and feedback because I experienced it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about it. I got a docket number. I got an inmate number you can look up.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's point blank period. So I just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And not all the time do I hit people with street shit, jail shit, this, that, and third. I hit you with, you know what I mean? Everybody might gotta feel like they got a ride or die woman on their corner. I got songs for that. I got songs for, you know what I mean? Speaking about, if you feel some kind of way about a family member. I got, you know what I mean? Friends going sideways. You got snicked by God knows who. Whatever the
Real
case.
stories, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Majority of it is, you know what I'm saying? Shoot you, bang, bang. You feel me? But all in all, it's good crafty work, and it's just genuine shit that you ain't gonna get. You ain't gonna play Exit 22 and be like, home sound like God knows what.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with hip hop, because there's certain kids that I feel they really live this kind of fucked up lifestyle. And I say fucked up because, you know, the people that are making music now, in my opinion, that are really great are the ones that talk about struggling with the addictions or struggling with personal issues. Mm-hmm. A lot of like the shoot 'em up, bang bang, I just kind of fell off with because it's just not believable. Like how it was, at least when I was younger, when the mixtape era, things of that nature.
You gotta understand. And that's why it's a crowd for everybody. You gotta understand who you listen to. Today at age, you got the young cats that talk about bang bang. Shoot 'em, don't get it twisted. A lot of them getting busy.
Yeah.
But a lot of them ain't from a broken area, a broken home. They got to do it because of social media.
Yeah.
They going to get right and stunt for the gram. Mm-hmm. See, when I was getting right and me and my partners was getting right, the gram wasn't even up.
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit would have got you in trouble back then. You dig what I'm saying? So.
Well, you also have the wisdom. I think a lot of people now, you know, getting wisdom from social media versus from seeing actual shit in your neighborhood is a whole different situation. There's a lot of fake wisdom on social media, people talking about certain things that they did that you could kind of make look a certain way. But, like, I look like I'm living great on social media even on my most stressful days. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people do that with looking tough, with looking fashionable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people do that on the daily. But you got to learn how to recognize the real ones. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to just pick the ones that's in the haystack. You feel me? And it is some real rappers out there that really go through their real shit, that speak about their real shit. Dude mentioned prison, look this nigga up, he's been there. You feel me? Dude talk about he done killed someone, he most likely speaking about where you from or some shit that his team done did or whatever, but most likely it come from something that him and how his people play. You feel me? You could pick and choose. You feel me? You could see it in some people. You feel me? Nowadays it's more or less, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna clap you or some shit nowadays with the young boys because I can't look stupid on the gram.
Yeah.
With us, motherfucker, I ain't looking stupid in person. Period. You feel me? Ain't about what people seeing. I'm by myself. You ain't about to walk up on me and say some shit. You feel me? This is sidekick flipping days.
If they didn't take it from bars 1 and 2, y'all don't know what you fuck with.
Nah. Bars 1 and 2 is. Some shit.
Was that like some of the first things that it like was a combination of you kind of focusing and taking it serious combined with the work ethic and like building a fan base? Like, would you say that was the best or the biggest reaction as opposed to previous works?
I think bars 1 and 2 or any of them bars, when I started putting them shits out over them old school beats, it gave my town and my state like, oh, this motherfucker could rap. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just he could do. And at that point, I wasn't even worried about songs. I wasn't even thinking about songs. I was thinking about more or less getting the craft out there so you could know niggas know how to rap. Mm-hmm. I always wanted to bring back that one pants leg up, drinking a 40 back in the times, niggas rapping on the street corner feeling. You feel me? I want genuine shit. That's why I like them Griselda boys. You feel me? Because they bring back that street rap. You feel me? So when I did those shits, those is what got me on the Shade 4-5 with DJ Enough. I started going up there rapping with my mans in them.
How did they kind of connect with you? Was it the result of you building out the team?
Nah. It was my team. It was definitely my team. My team linked out to them and shit like that for some business. We ended up getting an interview and everything, and I went up there and did my thing.
But that's not even easy to do, even having teams with relations. Like, you know, I know enough in all of them, and they still going to want to hear music.
But when you take the business serious, you're going to want to make sure you know the right people. I mean, you're always going to run into some people that's not what they claim.
Yeah.
But if there's something you really want to do and you keep pushing, you're going to sit here and run into the people that, all right, I'm glad I met them.
They about it.
You feel me?
Well, it sounds like it was a perfect recipe on your part, too. It was like taking shit serious and really buckling in and having this vision. Moving forward now, I mean, I see you got the Exit 22. It's become more of a movement than just a stop on the highway.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
How did that come about? Was that a thing then, too, or did that evolve over time?
Just thought about it. I just go to the studio, do so much songs. I'm like, I'm giving out pieces and just tracks and just shit like that. I'm like, yo, everybody always asking about a project.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, I need to sit here and just put one together for the people. You feel me? So, especially from my town and my area, like I got a good fan base and everything. I'm out around my way. So they're like, yo, we need a motherfucking an album, son. Like, we just hearing tracks. We gotta look up these tracks. Like, we want to hear something that this shit gonna keep going. So picked hot songs that I felt like fit the criteria of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That I want to be like, I want some niggas to hear this. And then after, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna call this.
Do you remember when it came to you? Like when you decided this is what it's gonna be? Were you getting off the exit?
Yo, I think I was.
Cause that's what I would think.
That would be the crazy part. No, I'm telling you, like, no lie, I think I was. I really think I was coming from a restaurant and shit like that, and I was like, thought about it, like, that'd be a dope name. You feel me? Because as soon as you get off the exit, man, it's like hellfire. You feel me? Sirens galore. Like, now, as soon as you thought you had a good day, it was all peaceful, with you be having dinner with your shorty and all that shit. As soon as you get off that exit, it's fucking sirens, something happened over there, fire truck over there.
Chaos.
News break on my phone. Yeah, well, Waterbury shoot. Like, damn. Like, that's why motherfuckers do shit out of town. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I came up with the name, probably most likely that way.
I mean, people don't realize because they think of that area, like, not necessarily Exit 22, but Connecticut as a whole. And they're like big houses, comfortable living. Like, there's some trenches out there, for real.
Yeah, ask Jim Jones. He had a show, right? You know, he had some people that opened up for him. Them people ain't make it back home.
Wow.
You know?
I believe it. I mean,
rest in peace to them, but real shit. You know what I mean? The Waterbury full of hooligans, you know what I'm saying? And it's just getting worse and worse, you feel me? So, it get real. It get real just like everywhere else, you feel me? Connecticut got some nice place out in the outskirts, but come to the inner cities, Waterbury, Danbury, Hartford, all them places like that, there's a lot of people that play. You feel me? Like, straight up, they ain't building prisons out there for no reason.
Well, I mean, it seemed like even people with money is into some shit sometimes out there. Like, I watched this thing on Netflix about that whole Treasures hockey team in Danbury.
Yeah.
And the dude that ran that was, like, straight mafia. Like, it seems like there's a lot of shit out there you got to really figure out how to get it, you know?
That's exactly. You got to figure out how to get it. It's out there somewhere. You just got to figure it out. You feel me?
So, now, I mean, what are you working on? And what's the focus, I think, for where you come from, for Exit 22? I mean, is there any plans to give back or do anything to change that? Or do you think it might be a lost cause in some ways? I mean, and be honest, because I mean, I feel the same way about a lot of places where I grew up. Is like, I think a mentality is hard to change, you know, even though you can change the atmosphere.
Well, the way things is nowadays, people don't gravitate towards talking no more. They like see that shit. You talk to a young boy in the block like, yo, son, you need to chill out, son. This is better out right here, son. Blah, 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 blah. If you don't look like that and already doing what you telling son, then what the hell you telling him for? He ain't trying to believe you.
Yeah.
So right now, I gathered up the people that believe me by what I was talking about, which is the people you see me. Now for the rest of the town and the state or whatever the case may be, I got to show and prove.
Lead by example. I mean?
So if you thought the shit was impossible, watch the shit I'm doing. Now, might want to make you simmer down with the gun-toting shit and really take your craft serious. Because now you see a nigga that was really in your same boat, prison and all, shit, not even after prison. I just got off fucking pretrial. You feel me?
Wow.
It's happening, son. But still, you know what I mean? Give these niggas some hope and light. Like, yo, calm down, relax, get focused. This shit can happen.
Yeah.
Meet the right people, save your ducats. And that's it. You feel me?
Nah, I mean, it's good to see you actually applying it, though, because I think there's so many artists, too, that they come out of that situation, they go right back to it. You know, not even just artists, people in general.
Discouraged, too. You gotta understand, the music business is a lot of money, yo.
Yeah.
Even just getting into it. You gotta get that bread from somewhere, son. And a lot of people don't know where they're gonna get it from.
Yeah.
The music is expensive, so and then once that shit get discouraging like that, like, fuck that. Why put so much shit into it? People look at it like this, because sometimes people even ask me, why put so much into something you're not going to see back right now compared to we could go back to the street right now and be dressed like the Migos.
Yeah,
you feel
straight
me?
up.
But that shit is risky every day. There's longevity lasting forever.
Yeah.
And we still gonna dress like the Migos with the Migos sitting next to the Migos.
Well, I mean, just
You know
the
what I mean?
fact to build a legacy and to do it by example, you're going to stop another kid who's 15, 16, having the same thoughts. You know, I mean, anybody that listens to this, I think if it doesn't make you look at yourself and reevaluate some of the things you're doing,
Yeah.
you know, that impact alone is really special. And to do it so early on, because, I mean, you're just getting started, bro. I feel like the music is just starting to catch some steam. You're doing a lot of press right now. That, I mean, we could have this conversation in a year, and I think people are going to be even double as inspired. But it's a lot.
Yeah. The thing is just to keep focused and just have the people just keep believing. If you thought it wasn't going to happen, smack them in the face. If they thought that was going to, if I was just done with that, smack them in the face with something else. All right. And look, I'm going to walk around, feel like I'm the greatest at what I do. Just so happens, let's say I put out something, I don't know if I like that. Well, guess what? You don't like it, but guess where it's at? Smack it in the face.
It's out there.
You feel me? So just keep doing what you do. That's what I just keep doing. I just keep telling myself, do what you do, and just keep smacking them in the face with shit.
Straight up.
That's it.
What's coming for the winter? You doing any shows? You got anything people could come out, support?
Well, look, I got my clothing. I got motherfucking shows I got on the come up that I've been asked about, like just to see what's going on with stuff and everything like that. Still working on a few dates and everything like that. So
the tri-state's tricky with COVID and all. It's been hard for the touring.
So it'd be a lot of talk about, but then you don't want to announce nothing because you don't know no dates because it might get canceled. You know what I mean? A
lot of things are shifting. I feel you.
Yeah. So besides that, on the time of me having these talks about shows, I'm trying to just get ready with merch, more product as far as new music, this, that, put the 80s Baby album together, put out the Bonnie Parker story album together, just keep coming out with new craft and just be ready for the people due to when these dates do fall through and I do know who we going to do these shows for, I'm already ready for them.
That's it. Yeah, got everything lined up, smack him in the face with it.
Yeah, smack him in the face with that shit.
Real quick before we wrap, what's up with the merch? How did that become a thing, and how long have you had merch for? Did you design it?
Really, still just working on
putting it together.
Still just working on.
You seem hands on with everything, like.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get my hands on everything. You feel me? And if I ain't hands on with everything, my people gonna bring something to my knowledge that I need to be hands on about. You know, so we all work as one. If I'm worried about just my craft, my man's Jones gonna be like, yo. We need this. We need to talk about these shows. We need to talk about this, that, and third. Yo, call your man, see what up with this. You feel me? He brings stuff to my knowledge if I'm just focused on one. Same thing with my show. Same thing with other people. You know, we just all just still working on the print as far as how I want the logo and everything to pop. Like, I got it on right now. You see the GIC. You feel me? GIC. Let me get it cracking. Ski mask in the middle. We keep it legally. But yeah, we still working on that just to make it pop more, just to just give people more flavors. You feel me? I don't want to stay just in one round with it. You know what I mean? I want to make every type of round. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it's from. You feel me? Just probably have it down the sleeves on some pants. And if they think about it, I want to have it already. So before I actually get it fully out there to the people, I want to make sure I got all my corners figured out.
That's it. It's a good way to move, man. The persistence is gonna pay off.
Facts.
How can people find you and keep up with the music?
Man, listen, man. On all platforms, just hit up your boy CWEEZY. CWEEZY. Watch out for them other people. A lot of people using my face and stuff and my names and stuff like that up there. I don't know what's going on with that. But trust me, you're gonna recognize the voice, so ain't no misconstrue with that. You know what I mean? CWEEZY official IG _ CWEEZY on YouTube channel. Just check me out, man. It's all over the place, man. We everywhere.
Yo, my brother, thank you so much. You know, they say when the wisdom, when you need it, it's going to come to you. I really appreciate the conversation today.
Definitely, man. It's my honor to be here, man. I appreciate you taking up, especially coming up in this New York traffic, man.
It's all love, bro.
You know what I mean? So, definitely appreciate it, man. I'll definitely be here again. If you just, you know what I mean?
Bet.
You was right, boy.
Yeah, we on circle the block in a few months.
Definitely.
Make sure y'all check out CWEEZY. You know what it is, HipHop Mike. You can subscribe, like all that down there. And yeah, man. Until next time.
Until next time, man. CWEEZY in the building, man. As always.